Canadians are looking for hope. Amidst a pandemic, it is up to the Prime Minister to listen to Canadians, to understand their concerns, to put forward a captivating vision for our country, and ultimately to implement a plan that will take us toward economic prosperity. These are the types of things that I'll be looking for in the throne speech today in just over an hour. Now, I think opinions are mixed. That's what I'm observing. Certainly, there's a whole spectrum of ideas around the coronavirus and how Canada should respond. That said, there's a few things that we know for certain. We know that Canadians crave leadership. We also know that families are feeling squeezed. I'm hearing it over and over and over again in multiple forms. We know that seniors face numerous challenges during this time, living off of a fixed income, wondering how their pensions are faring, their investments, whether or not they're going to be able to continue to make ends meet. We also know that young people are feeling a ton of uncertainty as they're investing in their education, maybe working, not quite their dream job, hoping for a vibrant future that holds within it more than a mask and a $5 macchiato. So as we go into the throne speech, we should anticipate that the Prime Minister would be able to put forward a captivating vision for Canadians, that he would be able to inspire, that he would be able to have a plan that is going to bring us forward toward a vibrant future. Now, I'll be looking for a certain, three certain elements within this speech as we go forward. One, I believe that it is the Prime Minister's responsibility to put great importance on the safety and security of Canadians. Two, I believe that it is up to the Prime Minister of this country to focus on unity. And three, it is also the Prime Minister's responsibility to facilitate an environment of economic prosperity. The first one, the safety and security of Canadians. When we talk about this, I think we can talk about border, we can talk about in our local communities, and we can talk about health. In today's throne speech, it should focus on health. It should focus on your safety as an individual and the safety of your family, having to do with the virus and how we're responding. Within the throne speech, it needs to put immediate importance on our response, whether that's securing a vaccination, making sure that local communities have the funding they need to respond well, or making sure that rapid testing is available to us. We need to speed these things up, and so far this government has really failed Canadians. The other thing that I'm going to be looking for in this throne speech is a vision for unity, a desire to see Canada brought together from coast to coast, where Canadians are celebrated based on the things that they bring to the table that might be somewhat different. People from different ethnic backgrounds, different work sectors, different faiths, different languages, different life experiences. There should be a place for each and every Canadian to contribute their gifts, their talents, their skills, their innovative ideas in order to help bring Canada into a place of economic prosperity and help us build towards a prosperous future. Now, with unity, I believe that a good Prime Minister will focus on bringing Canadians together. He will focus on celebrating the potential that is within the people that call this country home. Unfortunately, we haven't always seen this. Unfortunately, Trudeau over the years has focused on division a little too much, pitting one region against another, one ethnic group against another, one faith group against another. And it's dividing our country and it's resulting in turmoil. In the midst of a pandemic, the throne speech should focus on bringing our nation together toward a future of prosperity. I'll be looking for that. Now, in addition, I believe that this speech should include a plan to facilitate economic recovery. In other words, it should build a Canada or put forward a vision for a Canada that focuses on our economic well-being. Yes, as individuals, but also as a whole country. So within that, I believe that there are two sectors that are absolutely important to regaining our economic footing. One, the natural resource sector, and two, agriculture. So when it comes to the natural resource sector, in particular oil and gas, it is a critical industry for our country. One of the reasons why it's so critical is because of the money that it generates, the revenue that is brought in. And this revenue then is used to build things like hospitals, schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that we value. Further to that, it's important to note that Canada upholds the greatest ethical and environmental standards within the industry. So there's going to be a need for energy going forward. If we don't develop it within our own country and figure out a way to export it to market, then we're going to have to bring it in from other countries like Saudi Arabia, which unfortunately we're doing far too much of right now. When we do that, we are supporting those countries. Those countries, like Saudi Arabia, do not have a good human rights record, and they certainly don't care about the environment. So if we care about these things, we must develop our own industry and advance our own economic well-being right here within Canada. Furthermore, I believe that agriculture has a very key role to play in the road to recovery. Agriculture is our hidden superpower. We literally feed the world. Yes, we feed Canada, but we are one of 5 countries around the globe that are able to feed more than just our own people. That's amazing. That's worth celebrating. A good prime minister will do so. A good prime minister will see the potential that is within that industry and wish to further develop it. I'll be looking for that in the throne speech. Furthermore, I've been called to act as a member of the opposition, to hold this government to account. That was the mandate that was given to me in October 2019 in the election. And so with that responsibility in mind, I do believe that it is my duty to make sure that I am putting these points forward and that I am holding the government to account to implement action that is going to advance the well-being of all Canadians. I believe that there's greatness within each and every one of you, and that greatness is meant to be realized. I believe that it's the Prime Minister's responsibility to facilitate an environment of economic prosperity, of security and safety, a place where you and your family can prosper, can dream for a future, can enjoy looking forward to the years ahead. This speech needs to capture that picture. I look forward to talking to you more after that speech is delivered at 2:10 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll talk to you soon.